Well, hello, darlings. I'm Faith from Faith and Grits, back with a treasure haul for you. I've been very good this year. I've been very, very good this year. I haven't done much treasure hunting, but today was the D-Stash event up in Kidwelly. So there's a local lady who runs it about 3 times a year, so I had to go. So up with a bunch of crafty friends, and we all came away with some bargains. So I'll show you the woolies first, and then some of the laces and trims and things and other bits that I've picked up. This I thought was a genius idea. I think this lady said her shop is in Lampeter, but her shop's called the Snail of Happiness. I just thought that was lush. So, and they're just like mixed wool packs. Let's see if I can cut this open, because it's shiny with the plastic on it. I don't want to pull them all out. But I think this is a lush idea of, like, when I'm picking up random packs of wool and things, she's just wrapped it all on a piece of card. But it's already there. I can't remember. I think she said it was 3 meters. The links of each one. All wrapped together on a card. So if you're going to go and make tassels, bam, your color combo is already there. So I picked up a brown one and this sort of orangey, autumny. There are bits of green in there, orange and red and yellow. So, no, I'm really pleased with those. So pop those out the way. Picked up some random woolies. Some more of this funny, pardon me. I think it's called eyelash trim. But I like to incorporate that. Oh, that's got little pom-poms on it. I like to incorporate this into dangles. It's a bit of interest. So I had one of those. That one is a bit thicker, but I like the color palette on that. And that one's got loopies on it. Instead of the eyelash, it's got little loopies. And I don't think I have that color. And then these are all sort of the same kind, but I've never seen this before. Flower uni. So it's got loops on it, intermittently. So whether it's used to make scarves, I don't know. But there's like loops on them. Or maybe it is to do a flower when you're crocheting or knitting, I'm not sure. But it'll be lovely in tags. So I'm quite happy with those woolies. And not much. I think I paid 50 pence each for them. So happy days. And all sorts of yumminess here. Let's drag all this out here. There'll be a little bit of crinkling going on. Now, this piece of fabric, it's huge. But it's see-through. Get a piece of paper now. Come on. It is not see-through, but it's like a netting type thing with this effect, but it's randomly sort of darker in places. Let's see if I can find a piece to show you. So it's got that sort of dark tinge to it in places. So I'm quite chuffed with it. It's huge, but for cutting up or layering, I'm quite happy with that, especially for something like a boho journal, which you'll see now. Got my inspiration going. Lovely piece of black lace there. And again, black isn't one that you typically see. So I'm chuffed with that. It's not that big. It's, I don't know, say almost just shy of 2 feet long. So I'm pleased with that. This piece as well is a pretty good size. But look at the color on that. Color on that is just fantastic. It's this deep, deep teal color. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This piece of fabric was free. It's quite an unusual color for that velvet. It's kind of like a sort of dark peachy color. So, but this was in a free box. The lady had a box of free fabric scraps. So I said, yes, please. There's enough there for me to make a cover out of. Come back to those. These pieces you just don't see very often. and I paid £1 each for those. But like proper sari type pieces. I absolutely love it. I'm a little terrified about the idea of cutting it up, but for £1, I'll definitely have a go. So she had a few there. So I had that big green one, that green one there. There's a blue one as well that's been salvaged off of a sari. You can tell where it's all been cut off. So a boho one is in my future. So if you're listening right, a boho kit would be lush. There's another piece here that had that sort of boho vibe going on it. But isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. I just wish there were more places locally where I could source this type of haberdashery. So, yes, thank you. Some random bits of lace here. Small bits, 50 pence. A lot of these were. They got different prices on them, but I think pretty much most of them were 50 pence. Because the V-stash, sorry, I should have taken them all out of the bags. The crinkling is horrible. Oh, there's a pin in that. There we go. So, a good size piece of lace. Again, the de-stash events are like basically boot sales or yard sales for crafters. So this is just stuff people want to get rid of. Oh, wow, that's really fine. That's very, very thin. And there's quite a bit of it on there. Thank you. Oh, this is tape. 50 pence. This one was as well. Oh, it's self-adhesive. Well, that'll be interesting. I'll have a go. And a bit of blue. I think that's going to be super thin like that other one as well. I think these were all in a packet. They were like 3 for £1, I think. 50 pence each or 3 for £1, something like that. That's very, very thin as well. I like that. That I might put to the side for Rachel's new kit that I'm looking at the moment. I know it makes it easier to sell, but all this plastic is just something else. What's this one now? Oh, there's a name for this when it's cut like that. Just the cotton or the linen one. I can't remember the name of it though. But no, please, that will be used. A random bit of crochet here. Get it out of the bag. Oh, it's just a panel. Oh, it's a panel with flowers. That's pretty. It's a little bit curled up on the ends. I could do something with that. Yes, please. I have no idea what's in these other bags because I haven't opened them. This just says bridal. Ooh. Oh, that's very pretty. Does that come off like net curtains or something? That's really delicate. Oh, and there's quite a bit of it on there. So, no, happy with that. Yes, please. No idea what's in here. Another one that's marked bridal. Is this from a dress, maybe? I don't know. Or is this like a posh net curtain as well? It's definitely been chopped on one side. That is lush. That is so pretty. I don't have any that are this detailed at all. And there is loads of it. Look. That's plenty enough for me to chop a piece off and go stick it in a bucket of tea. Isn't it? Have some tea dyed ones. And this one is, I picked it up because of that one at the bottom. Let's have a look. That one at the bottom, random pom-poms. Don't know about pom-poms. We'll see. Some purple. It's quite a nice satiny purple one as well. Now that has that satiny feel to it. It doesn't have the cheap feel like the Hobbycraft ribbon does. That actually has a very nice feel to it. And this one I had my eyes on. Oh, that's lovely. And it's not too dangly, because some of the upholstery trims you get have the longer fringe on them. I quite like that. That is really nice. Fits that sort of spring color palette of Rachel's new kit as well. Okay. Teddy bears. I'm not likely to use teddy bears. Sorry, but never mind. Worth it for everything else. Tiny bit of pink leaves. Those are nice. Oh, and quite easily chopped up as well. A bit of string in that. So those can easily be sort of trimmed down to be individual pieces. No, I'm pleased with that, for sure. And then just a random bit of lace. So that's all my haberdashery and linens and trim and everything. And then the last few bits I picked up, I had these. Sorry again for the crinkling. 50 pence, I think I paid for these as well. See if I can get them out. And if I suspect, I think they're all individual leaves. I think they are. See if I can get it off now. Yes. They're all individual leaves with a flexible metal wire. Now, imagine in sort of a woodland journal or something like that, imagine having those in and out of some eyelets hanging off the edge of a page. Perhaps with a charm or something on them. These are lush. I don't know where I'm going to store these now. Do I want to put them down with my jewelry supplies, or do I want to put them in the drawer of embellishment bits? I've never seen them like this. I'm really happy. That's like the best 50 pence I've spent in ages. Lovely. And, right, one of the first tables I went to in there had these out. Distress ink pads. I got antique linen, dried marigold, milled lavender, and it's got the, like, Tim Holtz distress stickles. Now, I've never really used stickles before. I've heard of it, but I've never really used it. And I said, well, how much for the distress ones? And she goes, oh, but it's got 2 things in it, so £1? And I'm like, yes, please. So I paid £1 each for these. And I'm like, these pads are, oh yeah, it's juicy. These pads are not cheap, you know? I don't know how much these run for. Not something I've ever used. She said they've been sitting a while. Not these sitting a while, but one of the other things here sitting a while. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I don't think I have these colors either. So I don't know what dried marigold is. It looks like a very spring color, doesn't it? Antique linen. I'll have to experiment with the stickles. So if anybody out there watching, if you do use the stickles, how do you use them? And sort of what situation do you use them? Oh yeah, that was juicy as well. And that is a very sort of, oh yeah. It's a, I like that. I'm not normally an orangey person. But that's sort of more of an antique-y kind of orange, isn't it? Ooh, I like that. Experiment with that a little bit. And then she had these for 50 pence. So, I've never really used it. I've heard of it. So you've got Cosmic Shimmer Vintage Mist, or Cosmic Shimmer Mist. She said they've been sitting a while, so I probably need to, oh, my scissors are falling again. I'll probably need to shake them up really, really well, she said, to get the mica dispersed in there. So, again, one of those things, I've never used them. And she was saying it's very subtle, so it's not glitter, but you get a very subtle shimmer. So anybody have any idea? Have you used it before? Yeah, you can see where the mica has settled in there. You get it really good and shook up. So what have I got? Lilac Night, Antique Green, Antique Rose, and Patina. So 50 pence each. Bargain, I think. I just need to experiment with them a bit now. So, happy with those. And the last couple ones, these two were on a table that were just asking for donations for the a couple of wards in our local hospital. So, there's an Alice in Wonderland pack there. It looks like it's been gone into Alice in Wonderland Birthday Queen. So, what are these, like 8x8s? Yeah, 8x8s it looks like. So I do have Alice in Wonderland things saved up. So yeah, for a donation to the hospital, I put a couple of quid in. I think I put £2 in for both of these, £1 each. But no, quite happy with that. Those definitely get squirreled away with the Alice things. And this one I picked up, not so much for the bird or the sentiment, but for that. Let's get it out now. This is Stamperia Cosmos stamps. Doesn't say anything else on there. And again, this was just for a donation, but that stamp there, that sort of bark effect, I absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. I don't do sentiments, really. That bird can go away and live with my Edith Holden stamps. But that, I think I can have fun with that, definitely. So, for a £2 donation to the local hospital, that was those two. And then a friend from Craft Club was there selling on some stamps, so I had 2 sets from her. These are Sheena stamps. I paid £3 each for them. So you've got, let's see if we can get the plastic off now. I'll just, yeah. Is that going to focus? No, not with the plastic on it. Pull them out. So this one, I'm loving the hedgehog on there and the fairy. But that's sort of the set. You got the hedgehog. You've got the fairy there, flowers, the caravan, and the little glass jar. Really, really pretty. And they look like they're going to be really detailed. That's Midsummer Magic. And then the other one I picked up is Sheena Midnight Magic. And let's see if I can get the card out of that one. You're never too old to play barefoot. How bloody true is that? For sure. So there's like a back garden scene with the glass jars dotted around and hung in the trees. There's a cat, little girl up on tiptoes, barefoot, and a lantern. So no, I'm really pleased with these. Really, really chuffed. And really pleased with my haul. And happy, I've sort of restrained myself. Sort of moving forward this year with craft in your stash. Use what I've got. But what I've picked up today more or less goes with what I've got in my stash. So I'm quite happy with that. And like the distress inks, all this trim and things like that. I've been wanting to do a boho one for so long since I done that my first one a few years back. So these pieces I was over the moon with. So again, I restrained myself. There were lots there. I could have come home with far, far more, but I didn't. Sort of think things through and things that inspire me. And yeah, happy days. So what do you think, my darlings? And again, anybody out there know how you use this and the stickles. Any advice on what I should experiment with those first. So that's all for me for now. I shall be back very soon with a Rach and Bella project, and back very soon with the Monets as well, because they're all on the go here at the moment. But the first job tonight is get all this stuff put away. So thank you ever so much for watching, my darlings, and happy crafting, everyone, and happy hunting. So that's all for me. Bye for now.